acrylics, my acrylic skin, it got stuck to my paper, my palette paper, so I had to basically cut it out. Um, I think acrylic skin works better on a plastic surface. If you're doing a palette, it's easier, like it'll come out easier. Um, so that being said, if you use your paint on any plastic surface or metal surface, the skin will come out easier. Uh, so what I did is I basically just cut them out, and I'm just gonna use it as is, and then I'll paint around it. But I'm excited for today's class. Did anybody do the homework?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see what you have. I'm gonna spotlight you. All right. Oh wow,
Oh,
that's beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I ordered something from this cosmetic company, Beautylish,
Yes.
and they wrapped it in this black cardboard.
Okay.
So I wanted to use the black cardboard.
You repurposed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
thank you.
Great job. I love the fact that you have one side that's warm and then you have another side that's cool. And it looks really good. Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who else has any work to share?
I'll show you.
All right, Pamela, let's see what you have.
I didn't put the figures in.
Put it up a little. Up. Yes. Okay, there you go. Nice. I like it.
I'm afraid to paint the figures because I think I'm gonna mess it all up.
I
Don't
was afraid of that. I was afraid too. So I just kept them kind of small, but I was afraid to do that too.
Okay,
So what,
yeah.
what you can do
I just pressed on. What would Freddie do?
just try baby steps, like start off with the head, and then work your way down. And
Okay.
it's a silhouette. It doesn't have to be detailed, and that's a learning process. And also, if you do mess up, you can always paint over it. You just paint layers over it, and you'll be good. You'll be good to go again.
Well, that's a question I have. Every time I paint with black and it's an error, I can't cover the black. That's what I'm afraid of.
So start off light.
Okay.
Start off with a light brown.
Hmm.
Start off with a light brown, and then that's why I always start off with like a light color or a brown or something like that, so that if I do mess up, I'm able to cover it. That's how artists, they get around their mistakes. They start off light so that at the end they're able to recuperate their painting, if they went too far, you know what I mean? Like, so that it's a process basically.
I have another question about this, Freddie. I heard another artist talking about a white pencil. Could I draw in white pencil that can be erased?
A white pencil?
Did
I
you ever
never
do
heard
that?
that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. I've been trying to Google it ever since. I can't find it.
You could probably use a white color pencil, or let's see what else you can use.
Because the artist drew something in a white pencil and then she erased it right on her painting. I
Wow.
thought it's like miraculous. Yeah, I don't even know. She didn't
It's like
mention what it was.
It's a
Anyway,
miracle.
yes, thank you.
And you want to share? You have your homework?
I do.
Let's see what you have. Wait, hold up. Let me spotlight you. Okay, move it up a little. Up. Oh, nice.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Wow. And I'm telling you, the progress you made from when we were in Garrison.
That's a long time ago. Yeah.
Yes, yes. But look at that. That's gorgeous.
That's
I love the reflection on the path. Like it almost looks like a watercolor.
That
But
was what I was going to say to you. I found
yes,
it, to me, it would have been much easier to do this in watercolor. Pushing the
yes.
acrylic paint around was really difficult. And I did a
But
lot of dry brushing. I mean, over and over dry brushing.
no, great job. It looks great though. You put in a lot of work. I can see
I
that.
did. I did.
Yeah.
beautiful.
I just love it. It's great. I feel
Thank
like
you
it's
so
like
much.
a winter scene, and then you have a fall scene on the left side. Like I like that. It looks so good.
Well, that was what the print was that you gave us.
Yes, it looks
Yes.
really good.
Interesting. Thank you so
Great
much,
job,
Freddie.
man.
Thank you.
That's like one of my favorite right there.
Thank you.
Yes,
Um,
great
I
job.
feel honored. I feel honored.
At least I know I'm doing something right. I try. I try to help. All right,
Oh, you do. You do.
so let's see. I'm gonna share Gail's. I have Gail's here with me. She actually did the work we were supposed to do today, but I told her, wait, I gotta edit your image because let me see if I can edit it here. I gotta rotate it. Okay, I got it. All right, so let's share it. So this is Gail's. It looks so like so much fun. I don't know. And to me it looks like it's like you can tell like the brush strokes and everything. It might feel simple, but it's not. Even with the perspective, like you have these trees going in the distance, and then you have these lampposts, and on the other side, it's like two different scenes, night and day. She also didn't put the figures because she felt that's that was it.
It's really dreamy. I love it.
Yes, yes. It almost what was that? What dream may come? It's with Robert Williams. It's a dream like say where he would go into like a dream and he's trying to get his wife, and this painting reminds me of that.
It's beautiful.
It's really nice. I love how the bottom of the tree barks are made. Like I
Yeah.
just yeah, it looks really good. Thank you, Gail. So we also have, let's see, she also has the work from last week. I'm gonna put that here. This one looks like you can sell this one piece. I'm gonna let me share this with you. Okay. So this is it right here. Can you see that? I love how she did her bench. I don't know that bench. I love how you did the arches and you did the lines. I don't know you how you did that. It looks like it. I don't know if you use a pen tool, but it's different. Like the lines are super straight. I don't know if you use a ruler, but great job, Gail.
Yeah,
What'd you do with this one?
I cut the bottom off after somebody did that last week. I cut the bottom off. It's not as long because I was like, I just don't like the bottom of this picture, and I'm just going to do what somebody else did. And I literally cut it off.
Oh, you took out the reflections.
Yeah, but the bench, you mean? That's a line. That's one of those micro pins at going for the lines.
Yeah.
And you have to remember I'm a quilter, so drawing a straight line I'm pretty okay with. But in terms of the arches, oh, you mean the lines up there? I did those with a micro pen.
No, and also no, the arches are here on the bottom of the bench.
I did that with paint.
Wow.
And that was obnoxious. That was a number one, 0.01. That was obnoxious.
It looks good though. I really like it. I feel like this could go like in a centerpiece or like in the center of a room or something. I don't know. I love the color combinations. Um, I just love it. I love how you did it. I love how it looks. It looks almost printed, almost like you get like a stamp and basically print it on, or almost like silk screen.
Mm. Well, I don't know how to do any of that. So,
I have a coworker. He does a lot of he does a lot of collaging and printing, and so what he does, he makes like these rubber stamps that he carves into them, and then he basically puts the paint on it and then presses it on the paper, and he just puts it all over everything. It's
wow.
yeah, but thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome.
Should I show them the one that we were supposed to do today?
Well, as long as they know that it was just straight acrylics. I mean, I did it. I did it because I didn't like it, so I did it before everything else. And then my son looked at it and said that was my best one out of all three. And he wanted to put it in his bathroom, so he's going to put it in his bathroom.
This is him.
That's it.
He's gonna put it in his bathroom.
Yeah, he loves it. He said, Mom, when I get out of the shower, you make faces and do all that. And he said, it looks like a drowned ape.
Huh?
So he went out and he got a little frame and he said, do you mind if I put it in my bathroom? And I went, oh, for the love of God. So
He's gonna have to get shower curtains to match it, and like the rugs to go with it. You know, you gotta combine. You know, you gotta combine everything.
there you go.
But that looks good. I mean, it looks like you had fun with it. And
I did. I
also,
loved doing. I hated it, and then when I got started, I really had fun with it.
you hated it, and then you
I
loved
did.
it.
I was like, it was my least favorite of the three, and I thought, well, if I can get this done, then I don't have to
It
do
al-
it again.
it almost reminds me of a Picasso.
Oh wow.
Like just the eye, like the eye, his like the left eye. It just reminds me of like one of the faces that they usually have. I don't know, the eye, like the big eye. It just reminds me of one of the characters in one of his paintings, and also the colors. Like he almost has the same color scheme, like yellows, orange, browns. Um, but great job. I mean,
Thanks.
you had fun with it, and
Yeah, I ended up having a lot of fun with it.
that's all that really matters. Your son loves even more. Like, come on, you cannot, you
Well,
cannot make
that's why
that
I'm
up.
smiling
Yes.
because he's never wanted anything that I've done. He said, you realize it's all going in the trash. And I was like, whatever. And then he wanted this one, and I was shocked.
So now this he's gonna keep, you know,
Yeah.
and hopefully he passes it down and says, "Oh, mom, my mom made this, and I'm very proud of it." So that's great. That is wonderful. All right. So today, I hope everybody received the image which we just saw. I'm gonna. Oh,
I don't
Barbara, you
know.
want to share with us?
You know, it's because I don't know if you could see it because my video is
Hold up.
it's very dark. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
you see how dark it
You
is?
made it, you made it big
Well, it's on a,
It's
yeah.
on a
I know.
canvas.
I drew it big. I don't know if you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see it.
Yes,
Oh,
I
it's
can see it
beautiful.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
You had fun, huh?
That looks
Yeah.
great.
It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But
But
maybe
you got,
when my video gets better, maybe next week I could share it.
I think it has to do with the lighting, like
Yeah.
in where you're at. The camera adjusts to the lighting that you have.
Oh,
That's why I have like a spotlight. I open like my windows, so I have the natural lighting.
oh, let me see. Oh, yeah.
Be careful.
That better? A little bit better?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, there
Little
you
bit better.
go.
Okay,
Look at that.
alrighty.
I love the yellows and the oranges that you did with this painting. It really looks good.
Thank you.
I love the characters.
They're
They look,
big.
yes,
They're big.
yes.
I drew a big. I don't know why. I just drew a
That's
big.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. It doesn't have to be the same. You can make your own story, and you made them the center point. If you want to make them big, then that's you, and it makes them the center of attention, basically.
Okay. It
All
was
right,
fun.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So who else wants to share? Anybody else before we start? Let's see. Nobody else? Okay. So I'm gonna share the image. Just in case nobody has it. So that's the image. I and I just noticed, Gail, that it looks like him. It has all the splatters and the weird colors all over. You have the knuckles down, the yellow ears, even the bit of green on his lips. So I can't wait to do this. All right. So now that everybody has an image, I'm gonna stop sharing. Then what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna sketch out the drawing just to know, like just to position my ape in the story. So I'm gonna spotlight. So I want to do it with a light brown. Mm, Put my colors out. So like I was saying earlier, I had problems like getting the skin off the paper. It got stuck. So what I did is that I started cutting the paper, and I was able to, you know, try to salvage it. But next time, I recommend using either a plastic or a metal palette, so that if it dries, it's easy to take off. Right. So I'm setting up my palette. I got black and white on the top, and now I'm doing the warm tones: yellow, red, brown. I would put orange, but I don't have orange. But that's why I have the yellow and the red. I can mix that. And now I'm putting the cool side, which is blue, green, and purple. So this is what I have here. See? And this is great to have like pieces of wood lying around that's wrapped in plastic. So I just tape this down. Let's see if I can- All right, so I'm going to use a flat brush.
Freddie, when do we get, what are we gonna do with the acrylic skins? Are we doing anything yet?
Yeah, yes. But right now I just want to sketch, just to sketch them in with some light brown paint. So and then I'll start adding the skin, the acrylic skin. So I'm just gonna mix some brown and whites. So I get a nice light brown. I'm gonna add a little red to it just to make it a little vibrant. So I just want to know where exactly everything is. So I'm just gonna start off with his eye, his eyebrow. Just shape out his eyes. I know for a fact that once I finish this, my wife is gonna want this. And she's obsessed with monkeys.
That's like Frida Kahlo with her monkeys,
Yes,
right?
that that too. She's obsessed with Frida Kahlo. She wants everything Frida. Shirts, bags, earrings, buttons, magnets, purse, socks. They have everything. So what's good about this is that you don't have to worry about messing up in this one because it's already messy. Like you don't see all the splatter and the job. It's okay. So you're able to make a mess. Nothing is perfect here. So just have fun with it. You wanna create that texture. All right. So now that I got that in, now we can start putting skins. So these have like different bumps and textures. Uh, I'm just gonna add like maybe some white paint on the back to act like an adhesive. And just basically stick it on here. And then I'll just start adding some color to it around it.
Freddie, should we put paint behind it so that it sticks or what?
Yes, that's what I did. I put white paint around it. No, white paint behind it. I mean, I put a little bit of white paint so it can stick. And now I'm just glopping on the acrylic. And you can see that it still has that same tone. So, like, for most of my colors, I'm gonna try to match it to the area that I added to. So you have these reds, orange, and like almost a brownish burgundy. So I put that for the hairy wrist. Um, then I have this green area over here. Oops, it's all right. So I'll probably put it where the green hair is. So let me add some white to this backing. This is almost like a puzzle. I love puzzles. But if you see it, it has like so much texture from all the dried paint. It's almost like working with latex skin. So now I want to get like some greens, add them in here, just around the corners so that it starts to stick. Try to get some underneath. And then over here, he got some blues. So I want to put that in as well. I think I want to well, I had an exhibition at Boricua College in Manhattan on 150, I think it's 55th and Broadway. And there was this artist, man. He did some portraits of like some movies, like actors or actress or singers. I'm not really sure, but it was amazing because he used something. He used like almost this effect where he used some collage pieces, and I'm not sure if it was acrylic skin. Like if I would have knew then, you know, but he was also, I think he was also a teacher because it was for like teachers of New York. So I started there. Now let's do another. I got this blue with some yellow. So I'm gonna put like this arm piece. It's almost like it was meant to be because I didn't plan this out. This was like, you know, a palette that we use for the other paintings. And it's like they fit perfectly, like the colors. So that's great. And basically, you're like recycling. You're recycling your paints. This like right here. So you have part of his nose area, which is, and then his wrist. So I'm gonna add some blues over here. Underneath here. Gotta make sure it sticks. product is coming out. And once it dries, it's like it's stuck there forever. Mm, now I have to make like an orange. So make some orange, yellow, and red. Add some more yellow. Here. And remember, we're just playing around with colors. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we also want to fill in some other areas, you know. So if you have that color on your brush, use it, you know. We can start off light. This is more of a orange red, but it's good to go with a yellow orange to start off with. You know, we're going light and then we'll work our way up. Now I'm gonna use some yellow. Just get this area filled in. So up here. Make around the knuckles. What's good about using yellow is that any color can overpower it. So if you do make a mistake and you go into another color, it's fine. You can just go over it with another color and you'll be okay. All right, let's add some more. Let's see what I have. Oh, this will be nice. So I have like a reddish, but I want to shape it out. So I'm going to cut it because I want it to go underneath the eye. So it has some of that texture under his eye. That's gonna be nice. Here.
I think my guy looks more like a bear than an ape. I think he's gonna end up being a bear.
He's your spirit animal. There is your bear. He don't want to be a monkey. He wants to be a bear. Well, it's gonna take time to shape him into a monkey. So that is. Let me use some browns. Just to get underneath. That right there looks so nice. I like this. I'm enjoying this. It's something so different. Like it's not only like painting, it's almost like sculpting as well because it's different. It's like you have three-dimensional pieces popping out. I wonder how can I get this fluorescent pink. Let me clean my brush. Try to get that fluorescent pink color. So red and white. Let's see. Get some of his nose over here. All right. What else I have here? Maybe I can use this for one of his eyes. So I have like this blue piece right here, and I think it will look great in here in one of his eyes. So let's try that out. Let's make a circular pattern. I think I did it a little too small. Let me see. Do I still have more? Yes, I do. It's an almond shape. So let's make an almond. This or like I think it's better this way. And then I'll just add the details around it. So let's put some acrylic on the back. Okay, clean my brush. I gotta go into blue. I think I'm gonna do one more for like maybe the mouth or the nose piece. All right, so let me add the blues around the edges. I'm just doing this basically using the acrylic as a glue, but it's not done yet. I just still gotta put the details, of course. We'll work on that. I just want to make sure that I put my acrylic skin first. So,
But it's not curling when you put it on.
yeah, it curls a little, but and then once you stick it on there, it'll be fine. Like once you put the acrylic around it,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna put. God, I wish I had a bigger piece. Ooh, I got a bigger piece of yellow. Just didn't cut it out.
So is this why you gave us all these pictures in the same family of colors?
Well, we used a lot of colors, so they all they all in the same family, basically. But the pictures, most of the pictures were rainbow-ish colors, so it worked out for us. So I got two areas. I want to put some of this yellow for the top mouth. Fit.
So this is a form of collage using acrylic skins with paint.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Well,
Right.
you know what? I'm going to do this picture again, and then I'll see which one RJ likes, and I'll keep the other.
I think he's gonna like this one because it's more three-dimensional.
Yeah, I love this concept.
He's gonna fall in love with this one. I guarantee you. He's gonna be like, wow, watch. I guarantee you. And I know how you work, so this this is gonna like fit in perfectly for you. Like your style of painting.
Mm-hmm.
So and once you start collaging, all right. So now that I have most of my acrylic skins in, I'm going to start. But I want to put another one. I just saw another piece. I want to put one for the knuckles because I love all that extra texture. Let's go here. Ah, I love the wrinkles and the folds of the skin. This one is giving me a problem, so I'm gonna have to keep putting paint on here so it does stay. I think it's because it has a piece of paper on the bottom. I should be fine. All right. So now we get to the fun part, which is making it look like the picture. Now that we have our texture. Oh, for me, I love to start with the eyes. So I'm gonna jump right into the eyes and around the eyes. So I'm gonna start with some yellow. I'm gonna start over here. Then I'm gonna add some red to it, some orange. So right now I'm just filling in the colors so I can start putting in different shades.
That is beautiful. Wow. I love that. But tell us about it. Well, it's just to me very grounding. Meditation, and that's my kind of thing too. So it's like, it just felt really good. Yeah, I just love it. Feels very strong, and also just looking up for gaze. Smells very.
All right, I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm going to a more thin brush.
I love that. I have never seen anything
So
like that.
I
Love
am
the fact that you use the woman's body as the trunk. That is
gonna use my 6 round brush.
yeah. I can dream. See, I'm putting it out there. Totally. My next life, I'm going to be about 5'9", so I don't have to shorten clothes, and I'm going to be, I think maybe blonde next time instead of brunette. Yeah, I kind of have it all planned out.
All right, so I'm gonna do. So what I did is I added red to it. Now I'm gonna add some brown to my red to darken it. Let's use green and red to make a dark color. I'm gonna keep adding green to the red. Let's make it dark. I'm gonna use some black to make it even darker. I want to start doing the pupil. For my brush. Now I want to try to make it lighter, his eyes. So I'm gonna use some white and blue. just using whites, highlights. Right. So with that blue, I'm just gonna add a little bit of green to the light blue so I can work on the other eye. Just darken it up little by little with some dark blue. Some black. Right. It's getting there. So I added some brown to some black. I want to make this the darkest area. Let's indicate where the nose is. Now, let's go back into the browns and work our way backwards. So let's go clean brush. Now I'm going in with the bright pink again because I want to try to finish off this hand. Just to frame out around his eyes. Let's do the nose area.
So I struggled with mine because I didn't know what to do for a background because I didn't want it to be black.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for your background on this?
Um, we could do anything. We could do maybe make it green, or do a whole rainbow of colors in the background. Maybe like it's just like flowing downward, so you see a whole bunch of different streaks.
Okay.
You know, it'll make it pop. And try to when you if you do the background, it try to go with colors that complement the colors that are already on the top or in the surrounding area.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just trying to fill in most of the colors around his nose. Just give him a little bit of definition. Now I want to create this over here, so I'm going to go in with some orange. Yeah, lighter orange. Some yellow. You want to give an indication of shadow, so let's go in with the green. And then let's add some white to it. So it's the highlight. Now we're gonna go back with the dark orange right underneath it. And we're just gonna start using this texture. So we're using the orange that's already there as the highlights, and we just want to bring out these dark colors. That white is, we'll create that after. Now let's do some blues. One clean brush. It's orange and blue don't mix. Well, if you do mix them, they'll turn brown or gray, but we want blue, so we're gonna go in with a light blue. Just to create an undertone. And then we build it up. We gotta create some up here. It has here. We got a really bright blue over here. So now to darken even more. So I'm adding black to the blue. Now, let's go back into, but you can see it's coming along. It's a process. It's going to take some time. You know, this is a lot of layering, a lot of going back and forth. You want to be able to define the image, and you want to be able to blend these textures in. All right, so let's start working with those wrinkles under his eyes. Nice orangey red. So what I did is I added white to yellow, so I can get this nice bright yellow. And I'm basically using it for like the highlights of his wrinkles. Go back in. So what I did was I got my spray bottle in my hand and I'm softening up the colors. Because you can see how bold they are. Like it's the acrylic. So I want to get a soft tone. It's almost like basically translucent because I add more water than the pigment. So I spray like a couple of sprays on the side of the paint so that I can make it more liquidy and I can get subtle details. It works better when you're not in a fan. I have the fan right like facing me because it's so hot out here. And tomorrow's gonna be even worse. So what I did here is that I put so most eyelids have like a little drop shadow underneath the lid. So to add more dimension. Now I want to create the same effect on this side. But it's so much fun on this side because with that texture, it's like you're adding another element. And you have to lighten it up. So yellow is not that opaque, but if you add white to it, you're able to make it bright. And then once you make it brighter, you can make it dark again with a darker yellow. You have to learn how to manipulate the colors, make it work for you. So you basically have to go lighter to go darker of a lighter color. So like yellows. I want to lighten this area up a little as well. So, it looks so different, like from this camera angle to what I see, and in the camera angle that I'm watching it, it looks really good. So I give it to myself. Hey, I'm happy with it. So let's give this pink some character. I need more whites. So next week is a culminating event. I'm gonna need images so that I can start uh, putting them matted.
How many images do you want, Freddie?
Well, you can give me like two or three of your best, and I'll select what I like from it. But I'm also gonna use them. I'll probably put them in the end because I like to showcase more than just one because you can't really tell like what you really learn from just one picture.
Right. When do you need them by?
Um, the weekend.
Okay. So Saturday,
Oh,
midnight?
wait, actually, no. So we have class on Thursday. So by Tuesday,
Okay.
yeah. So I can have enough time to set everything up because I had to do a PowerPoint presentation of it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See, I just found the problem with the black. You see how this covers, the white covers the black? That's exactly what you got to do. You put the white over it first, and then if you want to use a different color, you go, once it dries, you go over it again.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, the white covers that, white covers everything. Even, it might be a little subtle, but even once it dries, you let it dry and then you put another coat and then you put the color that you want, then it should be fine. Because as you can see here, the titanium white just covered this black um, line that I was working on. Now that I got to do over again, but hey, it's not gonna take me a long time to do that. Right now, I'm just trying to give this more of a perspective. Well, not perspective, more I'm shaping. I'm trying to shape the mouth area, then the chin, the beard, because I just want to make sure that I'm going over this. And you can see I'm not really doing much. I'm just putting a bunch of droplets, but you can for the for the spill effect, go up close to the piece and well, I put too much water there, but usually it works. I think I have to put more paint. I'll fix it by hand. Spill effect. All right, so well, that could be mine. And for the what I do is I put water. I make it very liquidy. Then I just wait. You got to make sure the the paint is fluid and your laptop is not next to it because you'll make a big mess. Those are the things about artists. You're always gonna find a mess. So let's get back into the detail of his lip because I want to make sure it pops. So I went in with I put a little brown with the orange so that it's a bit darker. to make this. So let's go back to the hand. I want to start working on these little swirls. A little bit of orange. Let's make that liquidy. To be too strong. So it's too light. Now I darken the paint more and just dip it in the watery paint that I have here. And if I want it darker, I just add the paint to the watery. All right, that looks pretty good. So let me just add some water to this again. So let's go back over here. Let's define this. Let's make like a greenish for that finger up here. Well, I'm just trying to fill in all the different tones because I want to darken the inside of the ears. So I just keep looking at this area and it's just bugging me. It's too dark. So I just felt like it needed some yellows. I want to soften that up. So I'm just gonna go in with a wet brush. I'm gonna rinse it out quick. I just want to soften the brush work. I think I should add some greens in here. So I'm gonna start off with a light green. And I'm just making it flowing with the hair. So keeping it fluid. I already know that my wife is gonna want me to finish this. So now I'm just adding a darker tone of green just to try to bring it together. And then even darker. So I'm gonna add blue to the green. And I want it to be able to transition from the blue to the green. It's looking like a monkey. This kind of looks like the Yankee symbol right here. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a Yankee fan. Kind of looks like a Yankee symbol. So now I'm gonna add some of this green, but I'm gonna water it down to this knuckle that looks a little moldy. So that's well. I don't like this lip, so I'm gonna do it over. So let's get some white. Cover it up. Yeah, yeah. Some- I'm gonna let that dry until I fix it. But let's see what everybody has. I want to see. Anybody want to share with us?
You know, I do.
Oh, let's see, Pearl. Oh, wow. I like it. What do you think of it?
That's really good.
I don't
That
know.
look- what do you think of? You don't know?
I mean, I like some of the places where I stuck on the skins.
Yeah.
Nose, see the nose. And then,
Oh, okay.
and I don't know, some other places, but I wish I could have drawn the hand better.
Well, you can always go back to it. I like how you did the face. It has like I don't know, it just feels human. Like a human emotion. He's like, I don't know. He's
Yeah,
humble.
the
He's a humble.
eyes.
You got, yeah, you have like, he has sensitive eyes.
Well, I think the nose came out better than I was hoping, than it started out, because I don't know, I just glued on, whatever. Anyway, thank you. It was an
That's
experience.
great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. All right. So who wants to share? Who else wants to share? Don't be scared to share.
If I could do it, you could do it.
All right, Barbara, you want to share with us?
Okay,
All right, let's see what you have.
here I am again.
Oh, nice. I love the hands. What'd you do?
I don't know. So I must have missed Well, I did miss a couple of classes because I was a late comer. So I didn't know what you were doing with all those, the papers,
Yeah.
the cutouts,
The
the
skin.
skin. So I just drew it and
Hey,
followed the
I-
picture.
it looks good though.
Okay.
I like you drew it out. I really like the eyes. They came
Yeah,
out really nice.
That's all. I didn't do anything, I have to finish. Figured I'd save that for last.
So what we did is that we used all the palette leftover paint that dried up. We used it to make this texture on the paper, and then
Okay.
we added all the details to that.
Okay. Yeah, I missed that. Okay.
But if you want to try it on your own, then you're fine to, just use your palette, right? Let it dry, then peel it off and just start placing it where you think it belongs. But go by the colors, the colors of your palette, and then add it on.
So when you say palette, you mean like a piece of paper or,
Well, I use a palette paper, but it's great if you have like a plastic palette or either a metal palette so it can peel off.
I see, and then it dries
Yes.
and then you peel it.
And basically you use the
Okay.
paint, the acrylic, and it's like an adhesive and it sticks to the paper.
Okay, so this is the palette, so I would let it dry
Yes.
but I have everything everywhere and then peel it. Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Thank you so much, Barbara.
thank you.
Anybody else wants to share? We have 10 more minutes. So for the next class, we're gonna work on a piece, but we're gonna work on a piece during the class. I don't want to give you any more homework. Wait, do I have another homework? I think I do. But I feel like I shouldn't give you any more homework so that it gives you enough time to work on other projects. But I have this other homework. I'm gonna send it out. I'm gonna show you what it is. It's another. It's cuter. Cute. It's a cutie. It's a cutie.
It looks alien.
Yeah, because it has all those different color pixels around his head.
I think the sunken eyes, it reminds me of, remember, I don't know, you're too young probably, but those gremlin toys. The sunken eyes,
I'm not that young.
big plastic,
Yeah, I remember the Gremlins. That's like
ears
one of
and-
my favorite. Yes. If you want to do this for homework and submit it for your culminating, that's fine. I'm going to send it out to there. And if you want to try the same process that we just did, that's fine as well. If you just want to paint it and just paint it your own way, I'm willing to take whatever you can give me. I'm gonna need at least 3 pieces by next Tuesday so that I can put it in a presentation and we can do and we can present all the different types of work that we did. But
You have your screen that has all the pictures on it, and you had one that said "Call me" on it. Call me, CULMI.jpg. What was that?
oh, the culminating.
So what was that picture?
Oh, that one is for class
Next week?
Yeah. We're gonna have like, so the first session is we're gonna be talking about the first hour. We're gonna be talking about the homework, and then we're gonna be working on this piece. It's a cityscape.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the New York cityscape. but it's different. It's very washy.
I love that. I love cityscapes. I wish I could do them. So now I will learn how to do it.
Would I be able to have some class assignments emailed to me so I can work on it for the last class? I'm gonna send Christina. Oh, I think she has.
It doesn't have to be all of them, because I know there was a lot of classes, so maybe
Yeah.
I did last week's, this would be my second week, so I don't know, maybe like, I got the bird with the beak, I got that assignment.
The first couple of weeks, I'll try to send it.
Yeah,
And she
if not,
probably send all the images that we did. You know, if she has space to send it. But I want to thank
thank you.
yeah, I want to thank Christina for everything, and Mail Basin for making this possible for me and sharing my art and what I know and what I don't know, because this is something that's new to me, and it was fun to explore it with you guys. So I'm a beginner too. This is my monkey portrait. But thank you, everybody. This was fun. I had fun.
You could sell that one too. Sell it, Freddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna go to 42nd and put it in the frame and be like, yo, how much you gonna give me for this? Now, this is fun. It's almost like a sculpture. I really like this. It's different. And then you have to basically paint over the sculpture to make it believable. So
Could you zoom in on it?
yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, when you look at it from afar, it's totally different.
Now I have to look at mine from far. I can't wait to show it to my grandson. He's my best critic.
Ah, those are the most honest
Right, exactly.
critics.
Right.
The honest. You want the truth, you're gonna get it from them because they will not lie to you. They're gonna, oh no, it's not good. Sorry. Sorry, grandma. Sorry, grandma, it's not good. No. Do it again. Now, yeah. Yeah, I work with a whole bunch of kids that are young, and they'll tell you the brutal truth. Like, if they don't like it, they don't like it, and if they do,
But you know, at the same time, I critique their work too. Like, I'm not gonna just say, oh, that's great. I'm gonna tell them, where it could be improved. I don't want, if it's not, if there's something that's missing, I feel like I have to tell them. It's not,
And then
you know what I mean? What are they gonna learn if you just say everything's great?
yeah, me too. Like, I'm not a harsh person. I don't like to be like put you down or like be like, oh no, yeah. But there's certain areas in everybody's painting that is the best part. And then when you look at different paintings, okay, you're gonna be like, oh, I love this eye area right here, right? So this is like the best part. And then I'm gonna work around that and just keep building. It's just learning experiences, like one after the other, and you're just building upon it. It's the same thing as here. Like when we were doing this and we were putting these different textures and papers, I'm building it up, and that's almost like learning how to paint. You work on your weakness more,
Right.
like you're already good at doing something, and then if you have a weakness, you work on that and then build that up as well, so you could further along your skills, and you could be like, oh, I accomplished something. I get to overcome an obstacle, and at the same time, create something you love.
I have to say, even though I felt like I was having a really hard time with this, but at the end, I always appreciate it, you know?
Yes. But you know, like when we first started, when you first started painting, and later on you start realizing, oh, you know, this might look di- better if I just, you know, something different to it. Or if I tried this, you know, now you have the option, or like the confidence to be like, oh, I should just try this and then try it out. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. But you can always go back to it and you can always paint over it. It's not gonna make or break you. So
And in addition to the painting that you've been teaching us, Freddie, you taught us how to make a stay wet palette. I
yes.
have 3 of them. I have paint from my last 3 classes, including tonight.
And it's still wet, right?
Yep.
You,
Uh-huh.
you put it in the fridge?
Yes, the first one I put in the fridge. The one from last week I didn't at all, and it's still perfect. I used it tonight. I love that you
That's
taught
the
us.
great.
You didn't have to throw out the paint.
Yes, yes. That's the best part of a stay wet palette. Like you get to reuse it and you already have your colors like down. You don't have to mix them again, you know. You have already everything set. You know where everything belongs. So you just go back to it and you're ready to paint, you know. But
And you were saying that you were spraying tonight. Were you spraying your
Yeah.
painting or the palette? What were you
no,
spraying?
I was spraying my well, I was spraying the palette.
Okay,
It doesn't leak. So here you can see like this right here, that is watery. Like I put a lot of water there and I just added paint so that it's very translucent. It's not so bold, the colors, so that I'm able to.
I can't see what you're showing us, sorry.
Oh,
Oh, it's a little, it's very small, that's why.
me spotlight.
There you go. Oh, so
So
you
yeah,
sprayed
yeah,
palette and made it wetter,
yes.
and that
And
made a
then,
lighter color.
yep. So I did it for all different colors too, so
Nice.
that I'm able to shade, to do those little lines, because the more liquidy, the better
Mhm.
a line you're able to shade better. So and you build it up.
Great,
Uh,
thank you.
no problem. But thank you so much, everybody. It's 7. I'm excited for next week. I can't wait to showcase everybody's work. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Class.
See you next week.
everybody.
Good
Bye.
night, everyone. Take care.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, you too. Bye.